Welcome to Foundations TV, everybody. We have just wrapped up an absolutely spectacular show by the Anuradha Palakurthi Foundation, and we are here waiting for some distinguished guests as all others are walking away, and we are going to be asking them how they enjoyed the show today. So let's see if we can get somebody in front of the camera. We have with us Mr. Mukesh Chittar, who is a special guest here at the Anuradha Palakurthi Foundation's R D Dekhein Zara. So what do you think of the show?
I just loved it. I just have nothing better to, I've been to so many Bollywood shows. They were all superb, but this was the best by a wide margin. It's etched in my head without it. It's just,
Was it the music or the ambience or the singing? What, if you had to pick one, what would you pick?
I don't know if I can pick one. An orchestra was just phenomenal, and when combined with Anuradha singing, it was just the effect. As I was telling you, I've heard most of the Bollywood stars. This was out of this world. This was outside this world. It's etched. It's etched in my head. It's so good. I'm really delighted. Hear it.
Yeah, that's good. So Prashant has a challenge. He called this show R D Dekhein Zara. So he thinks it's a challenge to everybody. There hasn't been a show like this, and there isn't going to be a show like this ever. So what do you have to say about that?
I think he's on to something. He's on to something. As I was mentioning earlier, I've seen many shows. Every month there's some show here and in India, but this was unbelievable. Orchestra was like, I couldn't believe it. And it's just unbelievable.
So if you had to pick one song that you're going to be humming while you're going home, which song is that going to be?
There are too many. But
you have an R D Burman song that they played?
All the songs from Yadon Ki Barat are my favorite songs. So we hear them in the car, and they were just spot on. Sometimes she was singing better than the original, which is really impressive. So I'm just happy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are here with Mr. Desh Deshpande. He is also another one of the special guests here at Anuradha Palakurthi's R D Dekhein Zara, and we are here for Foundations TV.
Oh, absolutely.
And we'd love to hear your thoughts about your show, the show that you watched.
It's a fantastic show. It was so heartwarming because these are all the songs that I grew up with 40 years ago in India, and the talent that Anuradha has and all the musicians have is just very impressive. But what's even more impressive to me is the fact that people from India have all come together to support such a worthy cause for this country, because unless these soldiers and the veterans stuck their neck out and fought for our freedom, none of us would be able to enjoy it. So I'm very pleased to be here supporting such a worthy cause and enjoying the music. So it's very nice to see how the whole world is coming together, that people can enjoy culture and music 10,000 miles away for a great cause right in this country.
So I don't know if you've heard this before, but Prashant has a little, he named this show R D Dekhein Zara for a particular reason, because he thinks that there hasn't been a show like this before, and there isn't going to be another show that's going to reach this level of excellence. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, I can bet on Anuradha and Prashant outdoing themselves. So I don't know about the fact that there won't be a better show next year, but this sets a whole new standard for a show. So
now, is there a song that you're going to be humming on your way home that you heard tonight?
Amarodam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So we have Mr. Puran Dang, almost the godfather of this community, with us right here for Foundations TV, and he just came out of the spectacular show Anuradha Palakurthi Foundation's R D Dekhein Zara. So Puranji, what do you think about the show?
I have no words. Fantastic, most beautiful, never seen before. And Anuradha's voice and orchestra from Bombay, unbelievable. We have never seen such a show here. This also shows a love of Prashant for Anuradha. Shah Jahan made Taj Mahal, and Prashant brought this show to Boston, no less than the Taj Mahal. And what can I say? The organization of this show, it takes so much time, so much energy. Anuradha works for months and months together. It's unbelievable. And Prashant is a CEO, but I think by organizing this show, he has proved he's a super CEO. It's such a wonderful feeling. The whole community has come together, and I am so pleased. that we all came and enjoyed the show. It's very
तो शो का नाम है आ देखें ज़रा. इसका मतलब है कि आप आगे देखिए हमारा शो कि इससे बढ़िया शो कोई हो नहीं सकता. तो उसके बारे में आपको क्या कहना है?
जो आपका शो भी होगा, that will be beautiful too. Your opener year show was so great. It was so wonderful, and you know, you also are doing a community service in various ways, TV Foundation and many other things, and God bless you. It is such a wonderful thing, and you are one of those who will bring new life and bring lot of love in the community of Boston.
Means a lot. Your blessings means a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Foundations TV, everybody. We have Mr. Sushil Tuli here with us. He is the founder and president of Leader Bank, and he's one of the special guests at Anuradha Palakurthi's R D Dekhein Zara. So this was an absolutely wonderful show, but we want to hear it from Sushil ji. How was the show?
I tell you, this is the best show I have ever attended. Prashant and Anuradha did an awesome job. Every single song was awesome, but the two best I liked was by Anuradha. She sang it for Prashant, Baho Mein Chale Aao. Because I was sitting right behind Prashant and I could see the actions, it was awesome. And the other one, the one they did, Ek Chatur Nare Karge, that was awesome. But I tell you, organizing a function like this, of this scale, only Prashant and Anuradha could do it. This is like sitting in the hall. It felt like we were sitting in Bombay somewhere in a hall. The quality of the music and musicians there, awesome. So honored to be here. Thank you.
So I have one question for you. Prashant had put a name of this show as R D Dekhein Zara. And basically his idea was that this is a challenge to everybody. There hasn't been a show like this and there isn't going to be of this kind of a caliber coming again. So what do you have to say about the name?
I love the name R D Dekhein Zara. It's just like when we first heard about it, I wasn't sure what it meant. But watching the show today, it's the best name they picked for this thing.
So is there a song you're going to be humming on your way back home?
I think Baho Mein Chale Aao was an awesome one. And the Ek Chatur Nare, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sushil. Thank you very much. So here we are for Foundations TV right after the show has ended, Anuradha Palakurthi's R D Dekhein Zara. And one of the key members from the Berklee School of Music is Mr. Clint, who is here with us. And he's actually dressed up in the R D Burman era, I guess the mood of the green glasses and the pink shirt. That's awesome. What do you think of the show?
It was fantastic. I think the musicians were phenomenal. We at Berklee are so proud to, invite a concert like this at the Berklee Performance Center. The president couldn't be here today. He wanted to be here, but the music was just adorable and fantastic. We are really excited about all doing.
Are you a fan of R D Burman music yourself?
Oh yes, and Anuradha was singing her tail off. It was just unbelievable. Yeah.
So the name of the show is called R D Dekhein Zara, right? And it's kind of sort of suggestive as a challenge, like come on, let's watch and come and see it, and we challenge you to produce something like this again. Do you think, is it an appropriate, like was that show to that caliber?
I think the show was just unbelievably, exciting, and it brought these musicians who've played for so many years the music of R D Burman and the vocalists to challenge themselves to sing different kinds of styles. And it took me back to actually living in India when I used to watch Hindi movies on Sunday afternoon. But I'm ecstatic that these musicians were able to produce the music that they did today.
Excellent. Is there a song you're going to be humming tonight?
I think Mukabla or Dammaradan or one of those hits. But I think, what was it? Ek Ladki Ko Dekha. That was very special. But beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Here we are with Foundations TV for Anuradha Palakurthi's R D Dekhein Zara. We just came out of the show and everybody looks really happy, and we are trying to get hold of a few people to talk to, and we have one of a very renowned musicians, Mr. Prasanna here, who has flown all the way from New York for the show. So what do you think of the show?
I think it was great. I'm happy I made it. This is definitely one of the best. I think the way Nishat Khan said, it's as good as any Bollywood orchestra would play, and as good as how the show could have been put together anywhere. I also think it's probably the best R D Burman show I've seen, and the best part of it for me was to hear Anuradha sing, and it was truly incredible the way she sang the whole show, and she carried the show, and then of course the musicians were great, and the intent is great. There are three things when something has to be really successful. The intent, and then the planning, and then the execution. I think all of it was great, and I'm really proud to be here.
Could you tell us something about your association with Anuradha ji directly?
Yeah, I came to know Anuradha and Prashant well in the last few months, and I really enjoy knowing them. They're a fantastic couple, and they've been doing some amazing things, and I'm very happy to be working with them. I will be composing the theme song for Ekal, which they're like funding in a big way, and so I look forward to much more association with them.
Now, out of the songs that you heard tonight, is there a song that's sticking in your mind that you're going to probably hum on your way back to New York?
Well, I know most of the songs. I was 4 or 5 years old when most of those things came out, but I remember many of the songs. I mean, actually, I know a lot of R D Burman songs, although I grew up in Chennai, and I'm more used to Tamil film music. But I think Mehbooba was probably stunning, and I don't remember the name of the singer, but I think he was Mithilesh. Wow. Oh, really? I think that song was great. I think Sapuno Mera was beautiful. Anuradha was amazing in that. What else? Then, of course, the 1942 love story song, many of them are just such beautiful songs. But I think the way they performed it was just so good that I think all the effort that Prashant and Anuradha and everybody put in, and you could also see that the musicians really enjoyed themselves. They were really professional. Things were meticulously done, and just an overall fun event.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Welcome to Foundations TV, everybody. We are here with Mr. Venkat Srinivasan, who is also one of the special guests at Anuradha Palakurthi Foundation's R D Dekhein Zara. And we have managed to get him here to ask him how he felt while he was watching the show. So tell us something about the show.
Okay. Well, I think it was absolutely mind-blowing. I think the show was spectacular. All the artists were really good. Anuradha, of course, is out of this world. Her versatility, her repertoire of just different genres, and her ability to just easily, seamlessly learn new things. I attended the last show, but I thought this was even better than the last one. And of course, the effort that goes into bringing all the people over from India, training so hard, I don't know, hats off to them.
So do you think the name was appropriate? R D Dekhein Zara almost sounds like a challenge, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was very appropriate. At the end, it was quite cute for them to play a theme song and get everybody to recognize it. And they did. They I think surpassed the challenge. Yeah.
So is there one song that you're going to be humming while you're going home tonight?
And there were so many that I can't. All of them I grew up with. So I certainly like the Mahmood song, Chaturnar. But there were several that Anuradha sang that I'm not recalling right now that were just very nice, very nice. So, yeah, very good. Excellent.
Thank you for stopping. Yeah.